Alright, yeah. Hello guys, this is Blitz here. Today we're going to be talking about an advanced guide to helping you guys make your characters better. So, the first thing you're going to want to do in this, this whole guide that I'm going to show you, the first thing you're going to want to do to change your character up is make sure all your characters, or at least your main characters that you play with, have their ascension levels within them. Like, as you can see, you can clearly see the people I play with. You know, they have the ascension levels and everything. My main is, I call him the Overlord, but yeah, he's really the Abyss Lord. It's from an anime. He is my main. I use him. Up crit chance. Now, aside from certain things, in this guide, pretty much, I'm gonna just show you a few things really quick. You will, as you progress through the game, you will get blues and greens better than your oranges, or whatever you want to call them, yellow, orange. You will get blues better than purples. You'll get blues and greens better than everything. It's just what it drops at. It's like, to me, I believe they make the game where greens and blues, they would drop at the same like character requirement level as a orange and a purple, but at the same time they don't have as many stat slots, so you're at a loss if you don't go that route. So, but yeah, other than that, I think, so you're gonna have to pick some of those blues up. You got to use some of those blues along the way, because at first I had an orange totem and an orange orb, but the thing with that was my orange totem, my orange orb wasn't as strong as the blue at all. It was drastically weaker, and requires level like 46. I really can't get a good drop to save my life for this character at all. It gives me everything else for every other class. But another thing I'm gonna be showing you guys is we're gonna talk about bag options. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about bag options. What you want to do when you go to your bag options, you want to actually organize it to where, if you only have 2 bags, organize it to where one of the bags is for, I guess, that it only picks up stuff for that character, or the character that you wanted to pick up stuff for. Because to me, that stuff, you have a limited amount of bag space. You need to get what you need and then get out, so you don't have to spend all day organizing your bag every 20 minutes. It's already hard enough to play with the servers crashing and all this other stuff lagging. That's just taking extra time. So get your bag organized, choose what you want to auto collect, and get it going. Me right here for my first bag is weapons, armor, and then I don't collect any worn items. I collect sturdy items, and then yeah, everything up for my little characters that I'm gonna be playing. I don't even do it for the apprentice anymore. But yeah, change the logo up a little bit though. Change that. Yeah, confirm. Boom. So let me move on to the next one. Show you guys. I have actually a little bit of food here. Let me know if you guys want to see a egg opening, like a pet opening. Yeah, this totem right here actually might be better than the one I have on. It is not. The health is, but the power and the crit damage is not. I'm gonna just sell it. I'll sell those as well. It's just for costumes. Another thing to move on to is the shards here. Now you have these shards, and a lot of these are just standard shards. They're not like chaos or anything. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you get these standard shard drops at the end of like boss fights, like Harbinger on normal or hard. You'll get like a standard shard drop. It's like a big trident looking like drop, and you're like, oh yeah, I got something great, but it's just a shard. Now I think I might be able to show you right here. Yeah, okay. Now yeah, you get the standard shard little, like, not pack, but you just get a standard shard drop, so it drops 1. You want like some of each of these, because they don't all drop the exact same thing. Like, each tier has its own different individual drops. So, but yeah, to pretty much get them, it's, I mean, like, instead of buying them, you can get them to drop. It's just gonna be hard to progress to that point for the higher drops. So standard, you just like obviously, or obviously not, you know, you just play campaign, normal or hard, you'll get them to drop. Chaos 1, for this you actually have to go to Chaos 1. To go to Chaos 1, it says you have to complete the campaign. Once you complete the campaign, you can play Chaos 1. You play it, and then you move on to the next tier. Chaos 2, you beat that, you move on to the next tier, Chaos 3, and at the end of every time, it drops a standard, and it drops a, I've only done Chaos 1 so far. It's really easy. I've just been farming it for the 25, because it gives you 25 defender coins. But what you do is, from my understanding, you beat it and it drops a Chaos Shard 1, like 1 drop or whatever, and then it drops a standard. So another thing I think it might do is if you do Chaos, it might drop 1 Chaos, and then it may drop 1 Chaos 1 or a standard. I think that's how it might work. So if it does, yeah, try that out. So we're gonna move along to another topic really quickly. Let me see what we got here. The weapon that I have here, you can only get from completing the incursion. It's not that hard. It's tedious though. If you don't have the right amount of damage, then yeah, you're gonna lose really easily. But yeah, every incursion that you beat, you will get a different weapon unlocked, and it costs 500 defender coins. Mine, for my main, is down there quite a bit. So I'm gonna be using a lot of other classes just to show you guys the weapons. The Lunar Portal, do not buy it thinking it's any weapon. This right here, yeah, this right here is only for the it's only for the wizard or the apprentice, whatever you want to call it. So if I was to buy another one, it would come with like some different stats, but still, it's only for the apprentice. Just to show you what it does, drops that right there. It has ridiculous range on it, so you can just spam that. Let me show you actually the range after it deactivates. I think it shoots from this far. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you see the range, it's clearly ridiculously crazy. Yeah, you see what I mean? Crazy. One kid thought I had mods, but I was like, nah. It's legit. What else should I show you guys? What else? I showed you that. Okay, I'm cool. I'll show you this. Another thing with the shards. For the shards are, a lot of them are only for certain classes, so you have to watch that. You're not gonna be able to use everything with every class. Like this right here is not for any other class, but I don't even know the name of that class, like Gunslinger or something like that. And this one's only for the Squire. So, but I save a whole page of these just so that when I do have those classes, even though I'm not gonna play them, I can have a little bit of something on them if I need to play them in case of an emergency or something, like, oh man, can you please play this character, this guy is not that good, or we need another one of these characters, you know what I mean? So yeah. What else? I don't think I need to show you pets. Yeah, I'll show you pets real quick. Alright, we're here at the veterinarian in the hatchery. Now, the veterinarian, actually, each pet has 4 tiers of levels, from my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments if you know. But yeah, each pet has 4 tiers of levels. And right now it's just hatchling. Then once you get it past hatchling, Let me see what I actually have to do. Okay, yeah, I need two more regions or regents. For my vials of dragon sweat, for my to evolve him to the next level. And it's gonna tell you that if I hit evolve addition or whatever. I don't want to butcher it again, but yeah. You can re-roll a stat if you want to re-roll it with the pet re-roll. I probably should re-roll earth damage, but I'm gonna keep it there for now. I'll just re-roll it later on when it's actually evolved. But yeah, that's pets. I only keep, well, I typically only keep legendary and mythic, purple and orange. Legendary is orange, mythic is purple. Probably should be the other way around, but yeah. Another thing too that a lot of guys do not do, a lot of people do not do when they're fighting in waves and stuff like that. This is just gonna be combat tips really quickly. Another thing you want to try to implement into your setup with your team is when you're fighting and you notice your defenses start to go down. I'm not sure if I can even play stuff. Okay, yeah. If you're fighting and you know your defenses start to go down, like let's say a boss is coming, this defense is going down. You should be able to, with the right damage, if you can kill everything behind the boss at least, you should be able to out repair. You should be able to out heal, possibly out heal the boss's damage on your tower. Just start repairing it. Or another thing what you can do is, since you killed everything behind it, place just another tower right there. Boom. Because you know usually when you're getting overrun, they have already started destroying some of your towers. You know what I mean? So yeah, you just place them back to back to back. If you know you have great ability power, great hero damage, because ability power and defense power is two different things. Ability power is your abilities at the bottom left. Well, they're at the bottom left of my screen, but yeah, they're your character's abilities. Defense power is for your towers, everything that you can put up. That's defense power. This like right here does 100. Okay, when I crit, does about 300,000 damage. If it doesn't crit, it doesn't do that much. It does like 120. But I crit often because I can spam that indefinitely, pretty much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whenever I attack with my basic, it cools it down. That's another lesson for another day. Whenever you guys want to learn about that character. Another thing is a great way for anytime anything is hard. Great way to beat it. Switch to that wizard and get those slows going. You might think I'm playing, but put them slows on some waves of people, some waves of monsters, and you will see how dominant and overpowered the slows are. They're literally ridiculous. That's how I dominated the incursion under level to get this weapon right here. So if you play the apprentice, add me, and for the first incursion to get this weapon, I can pretty much carry you through, me and this one other guy. We can carry you through, get you the weapon. If you want it, add me, make sure you subscribe. This is Xbox, unfortunately, so if any of you guys play on PlayStation or PC, I won't be able to help you. But if you're Xbox players, just add your boy at BlitzIsKong. Gamer tag is going to be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys later. That's everything I have for you guys so far. If you have any questions, you want to learn anything else, please let me know. If you want to see what weapons do, like certain powers on weapons, want me to do a little video on those, certain weapons that I may have, let me know. Any ideas you have for this game, let me know, and I'll put them out for you. I'm going to be uploading for this game daily. Just let me know what you guys want to see. It's been good. It's your boy Blitz. Deuces.